Just want to share a little sneak peek into my journal this month, sketch journal, whatever you want to call it. On the first day of July, we went to Disneyland, and I just caught a couple of things. I didn't get to finish this because Erika was in the restroom changing Ezekiel's diaper while I sketched this in Tomorrowland. This is the restroom that's right next door to Star Tours, but I didn't get to finish this. Right after that, we went to Autotopia, and I saw that they had some tarps, and they were being held together by a pole and some string, and I just took a little quick sketch because I might want to build something like that at home. In the tunnel, they had these lights. I'm kind of fascinated by some of the lights that they have at Disneyland. Shortly after that, we went to the carousel, and this is a symbol that was in the carousel. I just got some details of the horses. I know that's a terrible horse, but I only had a few seconds to catch that. Then we had lunch, and I drew the ketchup container, the little paper. Yeah, it's like a paper condiment holder. And that's the ketchup. And then we went to the Dumbo ride, and I captured some of the lights that are there, and a little drum that's on display. Here's a pole and a flag, and this tent wasn't there, but it's over by Matterhorn, I think, and so is this trash bin. I wanted to capture as many noses as I could because I wanted to study how noses are drawn. I know it was weird, but I was looking at people's noses, and I was trying to capture just a quick little sketch of how it's shaped so that I can understand it better. I think we went on Dumbo twice, so I captured this one. That's, I think, a hedge that's trimmed into Dumbo shape. I think this was in Toontown. This is a drain that I saw somewhere. This is inside Pizza Planet, and I think this is a light inside Pizza Planet as well. This is outside of Pizza Planet. There's like a souvenir shop, and it has all kinds of trinkets on top on the roof, and one of them is like an antenna. It looks like one of those old Dish Network type antennas. This is right outside of Buzz Lightyear, the Astro Blasters. And this is also a banner that's hanging there for Tomorrowland. Obviously, this is the pizza from Pizza Planet. And then this is another structure that's outside of Pizza Planet. This is a door next to the bank. As soon as you go into Disneyland, there's a restroom. I waited for Erika outside, and I was sketching the little canopy thing that they have outside. These I got from Big Thunder Mountain. They have awesome lamps there. And I managed to capture some of the wooden fixtures that they have there. And if I'm not mistaken, these are in the Star Wars section of Disneyland. I think that was it. Yeah, that's it. These I captured in Erika's sister's house. They have this chair and this light fixture right above their sort of dining area. A water bottle, obviously. And I don't know what this apparatus does, but it looks like it might be like some kind of smoke detector or something. Here I was practicing my line work, just putting in the time. While I was doing DoorDash, a gentleman that was sitting there eating food at Burger King while I was doing DoorDash. This is one of the McDonald's employees. This is from my imagination, I believe. This is another McDonald's employee from behind. Then on Pinterest, I found this photo of a concrete fixture with a tree in it. And I thought that was interesting. And I thought it was so interesting that I just wanted to draw more of it. I saw this other image on Pinterest. This originally had some stairs that were going up into a house. And I drew this fixture because I just thought it was interesting. I love making things out of concrete, obviously. Like this. I made this. And I like those planterns, so I drew those. And then I thought, well, that wasn't too difficult to draw, so maybe I could just draw different shapes. And here I drew these different shapes and turned them into concrete. I did a few more, and then I did just a little circle with a little tree in it. I thought I'd draw a cube and then a pyramid and then just some random shape and a cylinder. That's when I started adding the Tombow brush pens, and I love adding just that little gray detail or pop of color. This is a terrible sketch of my cousin. Like terrible. I drew it in low light. I did it wrong with this. Just some symbols that I was messing around with. Some idea of some action lines to try to see if I can capture action in its simplest form as I possibly could. I believe I was watching some YouTube video and some dude was drawing this, so I just decided to just sketch it because I thought the face was interesting. How it's got that underbite, big forehead, Here I am messing around with different colors in the Tombow brush pen. Each pen was used a second time to create the shaded in or the shadow side of the stone. Here I created a stone wall and then shaded it in differently. Here's the same idea of the tree inside of a block of concrete. And then I just wanted to sketch a different tree using that green, that 228 Tombow and that 992. By the way, here are the colors that I use. You'll see a lot of them here. I think I've stuck to these three now in my pouch that I carry with me. I'm carrying the 992, the N89, and the 228. Here, I believe I was doing DoorDash again. This is one of those kiosks that you use to order your own food now, because we do that now. And then on this day, I bought an elegant writer, which is this pen here. It's more for like calligraphy, but I just thought I'd add it to my tools so that I can write and journal differently. Here I had to repair a tire on the 8th. The rear driver's side tire has been going flat every morning, so I got it patched up this morning for $20, and then another $40 for balancing the front tires, because every time I was going about 70 miles an hour on the freeway, the whole thing would shake. So it took care of that for $40. Not bad. And then while I was waiting, I drew some of the patterns that were on a tire. This was the pattern on one tire, and then this was the pattern on another tire. This was some kind of apparatus that they had on the wall, and here's the tire with a flat. I don't know why, but only the lower part of my tire was flat, not the top, you know. I'm just kidding, by the way. Okay, don't think I'm a dummy. I believe these were me just testing some of the pens at Michael's to see the colors and see if maybe I can add some of those. I tested out a gray and I liked it, so I got it. And here we went to Disneyland again on the 9th. This time we took Luna and Erika's niece. We have a routine, obviously. We go to Autotopia first. So here I am sketching one of the cars from Autotopia. My mom went too. I waited with my mom while Erika took Luna and her niece to, I believe they were riding Snow White. They went in Snow White. So I captured this, which is outside of the, is it Pinocchio ride, I think? I captured an exit sign and a light fixture at Pizza Planet. I think these two are from Pizza Planet. We took the girls over to Toontown and they rode the Chip and Dale roller coaster, and Gadget, or one of the characters from Chip and Dale, she drew up the plans for the roller coaster, and this is the drawing more or less. It was kind of far, so I drew it as best as I could, but that's the idea. I forget where this one was, but I like that lamp. Yeah, I don't remember where it was, but the lamp was designed this way to hang. Some random people, I think, that were just walking by. I don't remember where I captured this. But this, I think they were riding Mr. Toad's Adventure, whatever that ride is, and one of the windows had this design. I just sketched it really quickly. They also had this light fixture right outside. Beautiful fixtures. I love these lamps and lights or whatever they are. Here is another nose study for the day. I didn't do much of that, but I did do a window study, a quick window study. I like this. This is in Mr. Toad's, I believe, as well. A tree had interesting bark, so I did a little sketch of the patterns. I forgot where this is from, but this one is a window, a small window in Big Thunder Mountain. This, I believe, was a pattern outside of Adventureland. As soon as you go into Adventureland, there's a window with this pattern on it, painted on the wall. Here's some more windows. I think this one was taken in Cars Land. Obviously, here we are. Really quick sketch while Erika was in the restroom. I think you guys are going to think that Erika is just always in the restroom, but she goes to the restroom, or she goes and changes Ezekiel, or she takes the girls to the restroom. So that's why she's in the restroom a lot. And I take advantage of waiting to sketch and to just take in the environment. I drew a few faces just to kind of get into the habit of drawing a head shape. I'm not very good at it here. These two, I believe, are in the Radiator Springs ride, whatever that is. I just like this because this was a sign. It said something on there. I think it said ride for free or something like that. And I just captured the wood part of it, and I like that. I like that sign. Here is the last window that I drew in Cars Land. It's just a window study, so I could see the different shapes of windows and how many different variations they come in. It's just good to know that they come in this shape, and they come in this shape, and they come in this shape and this shape with this, borders around it. It's beautiful work. This I drew from imagination, or actually no, I think I did this in Cars Land too. No, I didn't. Anyway, I like light poles and electrical poles, whatever. This I just recently did a short drawing this, sketching this. This is Grandma Barbara, really bad image of her. While I was doing DoorDash, I believe I did these And then this is Ezekiel. He gets on the piano now and he sings. He goes, ah, ah, and he does his little fingers like this as he's drawing. So I just wanted to capture that little moment. You know? And then today, I drew these today. This is Saturday the 12th. I have a book that shows you how to draw the body, and I'm in the head part. And I was just copying some of the stuff that it has on there just so I can get an idea. And then I started drawing from Pinterest. So these are Pinterest images. And you'll see they get a little bit better. Here I am just sketching some dude that was on TV. This is my mom's mouth and nose. Nose might be a little exaggerated, but more or less that captured the essence of it. More noses, just wanting to really understand how noses are put together. And you'll see the noses are getting a lot better. You know, this was another dude that was on TV. Just captured him really quickly. I like when they're interviewing someone because usually they'll cut back and forth to their faces and they don't move really. They're just looking straight into the camera. So that was great. Captured a few lips, and this was supposed to be a lip, but I see that it looks like an eye. That one. So then I started just designing different stuff, different eyes and mouths. And then Luna was sitting across from me, so I kind of sketched a little bit of what she looks like. She's 10 years old now. She's about to be 11. That's crazy. And then there was a picture of my grandfather. That doesn't look like him at all. But it's supposed to be this sketch, this drawing. More or less, I'm getting a little better at capturing the ratio to the nose, the mouth, and the eyes. Eventually, I'll get it. You know, I think I'm getting pretty good here, if I may say so myself. Who would have thought that actually practicing every single day would improve a skill?